Chords. Chords are made up of groups of notes played at the same time. We've talked about melodic intervals, harmonic intervals, right? Melodic intervals are when you have notes that play out across time. One note followed by another note, followed by another note. A melody, right? Harmonic intervals are when they're stacked up on top of each other and played at the same time. Harmony. Okay, so chords in their simplest form, in their smallest form, form something called triads. Triads, like the name implies, are three-note chords. Triangle, tricycle, trifecta. I don't know, what other tri words are there? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with these small chords. Now, once we have our triads, we're going to build on them and stack more and more notes on them, and they will become sort of like a small tree that grows more and more branches, right? You can remember that it was just once a small little tree that was very simple, but it can grow into a huge oak tree with hundreds and hundreds of different branches and leaves and all these sort of things. That's sort of what happens with chords. If we don't lose sight of the fact that they all started as triads in a very simple form, then we can always relate our chords, no matter how complex they may seem, back to their very simple triad. This is an important chordal concept that we'll always come back to. Chords at their very root, and again I'm using that tree analogy, have a triad that holds it and is the core of it. So triads are built in thirds. Western music is called tertiary harmony. That is, it's built on thirds. Harmony built on thirds, right? So our chords are going to be built on thirds. And we're going to use the two types of thirds that we most commonly use, major thirds and minor thirds. All of our chord types are going to use either major thirds or minor thirds. Okay, so a couple of rules and then we'll get into this. Our chords are only going to have three notes, and they're all going to be built using one of two different intervals, either a major third or a minor third. Okay, so there's the rules. So now let's see how many different types of chords we can build using those simple rules.